welcome back to another episode. We'll talk to you before I'm with my brother Demetrius. How you doing, brother?
Man, peace, King. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing good.
All right.
Well, today's topic is gonna be about black businesses.
Cool.
Can you
Peace.
tell me what was your motivation of making your shop?
Um. Well, I have been doing city work for some years and years, and um had a vision of having my own store. I just didn't have the tools to be able to accomplish it. But and the motivating factor is that one day I had told myself I had put a deadline to the day that I was going to quit my 9 to 5 job when I was making good money working for the city. So I woke up that morning and I decided that I wasn't going in to work, and I didn't go in. And I had everybody telling me like, "Oh, D, you should keep this job, man. It's gonna, help you out in the future." But I quit my job that day because it was something inside of me that was just pushing me toward going independently. So that was a motivating point. In order for the first step was actually um, conjuring up enough energy and enough independency to be able to go on my own and feel comfortable with being independent.
Um, can you tell me the location of your shop?
Yeah, for sure. We inside the Silver Mill Mall Plaza. I'm currently right next to the City of Milwaukee Payment Center. I've been here for a little bit over 2 years now.
The year 2026 that we're in right now. Um, do you think there should be more black businesses
Oh yeah.
during this time of crisis?
Oh yeah.
We need like we live in difficult times right now, and we need that economic unity with our people.
Yes. It-
Is that is this trust like an issue with our people?
yeah. I think for some reason we all got this super ego. Well, most of our community, black community, got this like super ego type of complex where we all racing to be number one, and everyone want to outshine each other, in the crab in the barrel type of effect. But just me being in this position here in this location for over 2 years, I did some um, economical analyzation myself, analyzing the business structures over here and who gets the business, who gets the majority of our dollars. And I noticed places like Family Dollar, we got Save a Lot, we got Cosmo Beauty, um, we got Sharks, we got and just the nail place and all those other people where they get majority of our dollars on a daily basis. And towards the latter part of the week, when we approaching Thursday, Friday, Saturday, a lot of our money is going into the hands of, I call them Raven and Wolves, because they can even have a smile on their face while accepting your dollars. But I never ever saw a canopy go up, a tent go up, a back to school celebration for the community from those organizations. And I'm not taking nothing from them getting their money, because you're supposed to get your bread, you know what I'm saying? But it's just that in 2026, in order for us to survive as a people, we got to show ourselves powerful enough economically in order to be able to compete in a world that's strictly financial and economical right now with the current presidential office.
Do you think what like why is it important to teach our youth about black businesses and becoming entrepreneurs and their own having their own businesses?
Um, I think teaching the youth about having their own business and being independent is it's really a tactic of survival. Because if I raise my children to depend on someone else who really just focus primarily on their own children and their own culture to help them survive, then I'm backwards. It's like that's what the definition of insanity, approaching something, doing it at the same time, same thing, same place and time every year, and every year you're trying to find a different result, but coming to the same result. And I think like if we understand that this is a survival of the fittest, this is a dog eats dog world. This is like you teach your children to be powerful, and the most important um I would say the number one thing about power is economical power to me. Political power is cool and everything. Well, we need that politically, but to have the economic power behind us to have our children to develop that independent mind frame in order to develop new businesses, new innovative ways on how to approach the world in the future, and actually bring that money back into the community. And then our children teach their children, and then we will come back to that golden age where we saw in Kemet and the rest of the places where we flourished.
Like, what makes sure, like, why is your store so important in the black community? What makes it so different
Um,
from the major stores?
because okay, I'm labeled as a small business, but I have a heart for the community. I want to see us win because I know um, what we can do when we win. When we are when we are economically free and we have the financial ability to affect our communities in the ways that it would bring on um, more healthful ways for us to deal with each other, more more or should I say, with my store being here, and a person can come into this store and have $10, and they tell me that they need this and this for their household. Chances are I'm not going to let you walk out of this store without actually trying to meet that demand that you have, because I understand the times. Although I want to make money, I want to make enough to feed my family too, but I care about the community enough. But you can't go into Family Dollar, and you can't go into Cosmo Beauty, you can't go to the nail store and be $5 short. You could probably be a penny short, but you can't be $5 short. You can't be $10 short. And I have so much. I have so great relationship with a lot of the people that come in the store, that in the trust I gain. The trust I gain the trust from them, and they gain the trust from me for the fact that they can leave out of here and I come back next week, and they come back. I remember growing up in my neighborhood, and we had black stores that allowed the families to come in and get stuff out of the store if your mom was short with the money, but it was trust in. That's what I did see. So having a store like this, a variety based store where you can come in and meet a lot of your needs in your household and your personal uh, needs and things like that, and having someone who really care for the community enough to make sure that your demands is met on those levels.
I agree with that because with your store and Brother store and personality, we need more stores like yours
Right.
because it's like our people really need help out here.
Yeah, for sure.
We need to knowledge yourself, and we already need resources as well.
Yeah, definitely.